I'm DB from EatSleepCruise.com, and it's Sunday, March 15th. The Princess and I have been sailing on a 7-night Southern Caribbean cruise on the newly amplified Freedom of the Seas. A lot has happened in the past 7 days, including a recent development with our ship not being allowed to dock at San Juan for disembarkation this morning. But we'll get to that in a minute. First, we want to provide a quick update regarding all the changes in cruise cancellations, as well as share our experiences cruising this past week during the coronavirus pandemic. But even before our voyage was set to embark, essentially all cruise lines were implementing changes to their cancellation policy. In short, these lines were allowing passengers to cancel a cruise up to 48 hours in advance and receive all funds paid as a future cruise credit, to be used for a later sailing. While the sailing dates impacted varied by cruise line, for the most part, these special cancellation policies applied to cruises through the end of April, with some extending through the summer. After spending a day in Puerto Rico last Saturday, our voyage was off to an interesting start when we departed last Sunday. Literally, we're on the ship when the CDC released an advisory that included the suggestion not to cruise. Of course, we were not going to disembark at that point. While watching all the news and social media posts, we were still not too concerned about our cruise. Then, on March 11th, the first major cruise line cancellation was announced. That evening, Viking Cruises announced it was suspending all river and ocean trips until May 1st. The cruise line was offering passengers affected by this change a 100% refund or 125% future cruise credit that was applicable for all sailings departing up to 24 months in the future. Shortly after that announcement, several cruise lines made similar decisions to cancel cruises. Princess Cruises followed suit, temporarily suspending cruising for 60 days. The cruise line is offering up to 225% in future cruise credit for passengers affected by that decision. Even cruisers requesting a full refund on their original form of payment would receive 100% future cruise credit to use on a cruise departing before the end of 2021. Princess is still extending its Cruise with Confidence policy through July 31st, allowing passengers the chance to cancel a cruise up to 48 hours in advance and receive a future cruise credit for the total amount paid on the cruise. Once Princess Cruises made the decision to cancel, other lines began to announce they would be pausing cruising. Perhaps the most shocking was the announcement on March 12th that Virgin Voyages decided to postpone its inaugural season. Slated to start on April 1st with its maiden voyage, Virgin Voyages is now pushing back all sailings to July, with August 7th slated as a new date for the maiden voyage. The Princess and I are scheduled to sail on the inaugural cruise, so like other cruisers impacted by these changes, Virgin Voyages is offering us several options regarding our reservation. We can cancel and receive a complete refund, along with a 25% future cruise credit. Or we can cancel and receive 200% of the total fare as a future cruise credit. Lastly, we have the option of keeping the reservation for the new inaugural cruise date. While these changes were being shared all over social media, the other major cruise lines remained silent. In an attempt to remain in service, several lines, including Norwegian Cruise Line and Royal Caribbean, announced that they were implementing suggestions from CLIA in barring passengers over 7 years old from cruising unless they had a note from their doctor. Still, a change like that would have a significant blow to the industry. However, that policy was short-lived. Following the President's News Conference on Friday the 13th, declaring a national emergency, the CLIA cruise brands, including Royal Caribbean, Norwegian Cruise Line, Celebrity Cruises, Holland America, Carnival Cruise Line, MSC Cruises, and more, voluntarily suspended cruise traffic for 30 days. While policies vary slightly, most cruise lines are allowing those impacted to receive a full refund to their original form of payment or 125% future cruise credit, good through sailings until the end of 2021. Some, like Norwegian Cruise Line, are even allowing passengers to apply those funds to cruises to the end of 2022. Now, there are no cruises departing from the USA for at least 30 days. In terms of Freedom of the Seas, we were originally scheduled to dock this morning in San Juan, Puerto Rico. However, we were informed at 7 a.m. this morning by the captain that officials in Puerto Rico were not going to allow passengers to disembark as planned. So, the cruise line made the decision to reroute the ship to Miami, Florida. Now, we're scheduled to arrive in Miami on Tuesday morning. Of course, if things change, we'll keep you updated on social media. Right now, everyone is healthy, and most cruisers are in good spirits. We actually look forward to the few extra days at sea. In the meantime, we want everyone to be safe and stay healthy offshore. We know that this situation has affected work, school, and life, so the most important thing now is to remain calm and support everyone while all stuck on land. Still, as us cruisers and staff remain in dry dock for at least the next 30 days, We know that soon we'll be able to set sail again on a cruise. Now is the perfect time to begin shopping for a great cruise deal, as many cruise lines are running promotions. We'll be providing reviews from this trip, as well as sharing our experiences cruising during the coronavirus in upcoming videos and on our blog. Whether you book another voyage or just begin researching your next trip, make sure to stay connected and visit all the cruise websites and travelers you follow on social media. It means a lot to us if you follow along as we try to weather this downtime together. While we're on land, we'll still be updating, sharing cruise news, tips, and other travel advice, and we know other influencers too will be doing the same thing. We're highly optimistic that this too shall pass, and soon all of us will be back at the ocean doing what we do best, cruising. We're confident the cruise industry will rebound and everyone will have the opportunity to see the world, one port at a time, in the near future. Meanwhile, do not hesitate to reach out to us with questions, suggestions, or just to say hi as we continue to put out new articles and videos. While we prepare to head back home, hopefully in a few days, to empty shelves and closed facilities, of course, we would love to hear from you. Let us know how the coronavirus has affected your travel plans. I'm DB from epidemic.com, and if you enjoyed this video, we'd really appreciate it if you gave it a big thumbs up. If you're new to the channel or have been lurking around for a while and haven't done so, what are you waiting for? Make sure to subscribe to the channel and to hit the notification icon. That way you get updated each week when we put out a brand new cruise video. You can also say hi to us all over social media at Eat Sleep Cruise, and thanks again for watching.